Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden gems of pop culture.
In the early 1960s, when Hollywood was still ruled by strict studio codes and unspoken rules, one European actress quietly changed the temperature of the room. Her name was Elke Sommer. Born in Berlin and trained far from the bright lights of Los Angeles, she arrived with an accent, a sharp wit, and a presence that felt daring for its time. Newspapers whispered, cameras lingered, and audiences leaned in, sensing that something about her didn't fit the old mold. What was it about this woman that made the world look twice? Elke Sommer's story begins in post-war Germany, a place rebuilding itself piece by piece. As a young woman, she studied languages and art, never imagining that fate would pull her towards cinema. But destiny has a way of interrupting plans. Discovered by an Italian director while on vacation, she stepped into film almost by accident. By the late 1950s, she was already appearing in European movies, bringing a mix of intelligence and allure that felt refreshingly modern. Hollywood soon took notice. When Sommer crossed the Atlantic, she entered an industry obsessed with image. This was the era of Doris Day sweetness and carefully controlled glamour. But Elke was different. She was confident without trying, stylish without effort. Her performances in films like A Shot in the Dark and The Prize showed a woman who could be playful, sharp, and mysterious all at once. American audiences, especially men who had grown up on classic screen sirens, saw something bold unfolding before their eyes. Then came the photographs. Not shocking by today's standards, but daring for their time. Images that suggested freedom instead of restraint, confidence instead of apology. Magazines debated them, critics commented. Some praised her fearlessness, while others questioned whether she had crossed an invisible line. But Elke Sommer never seemed shaken. She understood the power of the image, and more importantly, she understood herself. Behind the headlines was a woman deeply in control of her career. She turned down roles she didn't respect. She painted, wrote poetry, and spoke multiple languages fluently. In an industry that often tried to define women by appearance alone, Sommer quietly insisted on being more. The so-called controversy only added to her mystique, turning her into a symbol of a changing world, where women were beginning to claim ownership of how they were seen. As the 1970s arrived, Hollywood itself began to transform. The old studio system faded, and the lines between art, fashion, and personal expression blurred. Elke stepped back from the spotlight, choosing a life that valued privacy over constant attention. Yet her image remained frozen in time. Those photos, those films, those moments when she seemed to challenge the rules without saying a word, continued to circulate, fueling fascination decades later. If you enjoyed this journey through Hollywood memory, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more timeless stories of the stars who shaped an era.